Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. This reading will be for my air signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the week of April 22nd, 2019. We got a lot of sun and some wind that I've been, well, I won't say fighting with, dancing with, right? Because I will never fight the wind, I will lose. I just don't want her to take my cards. Yes, knee deep in this Libra full moon energy, and then Taurus season. It's just everything is happening, and it's a little bit crazy. Okay, so what are the major things for my air signs for the upcoming week of April 22nd, 2019, please? Ooh, cards. All right, so 3 bamboo toad, 6 wine fire, 2 circles pine. I haven't seen that in a while. Pine been hiding. It's interesting what cards come up and what cards hide. Okay, so air signs, angel number 362. Look that up, see if that resonates with you. So you have a toad, fire, and pine. We talk about healing and ambition here. Maybe over ambition, maybe exhaustion from your ambitions. Your ambitions are big, and that's good, air signs, as they should be. But they could be causing some mental exhaustion, right? Because you're sitting here and you're thinking and you're thinking and you're thinking about it, and you're just kind of like, what am I getting myself into, right? And you're just staring at the moon. Now, full moon is a very emotional time as well, and that's what this toad is doing, and that's what you're doing. Looking up at the moon, trying to get clarity, trying to figure out, you know, what your next move is, what your next leap is, right? But healing comes from that. So the mental exhaustion that y'all could deal with this week as a result of overthinking, surprise, surprise, air signs, can actually be healing too. Because, like, again, we're in this full moon energy, and being able to sit still even and process your thoughts and let them honestly run their course so that you don't end up tiring yourself out, overthinking it, overanalyzing. 2 circles pine. So writing, thinking, literature, maybe getting rid of some projects even. Both of these, both the pine and the toad are thinking. Pine also represents a younger man, right? Writing something to a younger man, receiving correspondence from a younger man in any way, right? Being strong, reflecting on your strength, reflecting on projects, again, that you might have to get rid of, situations that you might have to do away with, ways of thinking, right? So burn away ways of thinking. That's what I think. That's what it is. Self-sabotage, right? Getting rid of that. Let's clarify the toad. Energy is all over the place. Sometimes it's clear, and sometimes, well, sometimes. 5 wine house. Talking about institutions. So your ambitions for where you live. Maybe you want a bigger job, a bigger house, a bigger role in the institutions where you dwell, right? And that's what's causing you to overthink. That's where your ambitions are. But look, joy, splendor. So I like the Phoenix, because the Phoenix, not only does it represent happiness and joy, but it rises from the ashes. Look, right underneath the fire card. So this is saying, air signs, y'all protected. You good. You're not burning yourself out, so to speak. You rise. So whatever issues that you're dealing with, whatever internal mental issues that you're dealing with, stress about your ambitions, you're going to rise up as usual. And look, there's even some coins attached to that. Followed by the 6 circles tiger. I'm sorry, 8 circles tiger. Again, money, being aggressive, bouncing back, being fierce, right? And then you have, I think it's interesting, older, more aggressive guy, younger, more gentler, softer guy. He's ready for the action, and he's ready to write you a poem. Very interesting, right? And you thinking about all of this. So you could be thinking about, have some men on your mind too, right? Again, could be a love triangle, could be a situation with kids or family that you're dealing with, right? Money related to it. It could be in business, older guy versus younger guy. Not mature, more aggressive, right? Slightly older, not old men. Older than you or older than this younger guy. Let's clarify the fire card, please. Which we already got. Yep, partnerships. Actually, I didn't see that coming. Fisherman, we got a guardian. All right, folks, we got a guardian. It's all good. Everything is upside down this week. Means nothing. Except if it doesn't mean something, right? Things being upside down. Partnerships, 2 bamboo duck, right? So this duck is about things coming together. It's about partnerships. But in clarifying the fire card, I just told you this. This men, you have a situation with some men, with some partnerships that you, what did I say? I said you might have to get rid of some projects. Projects could be people too. There are some people who you view as projects that you might have to get rid of, right? And you're contemplating. The younger good guy, the older, more aggressive guy, right? Look at this. Things come together with partnerships, but these ducks are facing 2 different directions, right? So they may have to agree to disagree, although they are working toward the same end. It happens. So just because you don't get along with somebody don't mean that you shouldn't work on the project together. It just means that y'all have different points of view, and you can still get to where you're going. 9 circles unicorn. Being honest with yourself. Listening to your intuition. Being the unicorn that you are, air sign. Interesting because we have 2 mythical creatures right underneath each other. Right? We got a phoenix and we got a unicorn. Right? So be that mythical creature. Burn away these ways of thinking, this small-mindedness, this small ambitions. Right? You're not being overly ambitious. You're just thinking that you're overthinking it, so you think that you are. Burn away this small thoughts and these tiny little ideas. Be the unicorn. Be the phoenix. They don't even exist, but rise from the ashes. Be magnificent. Everybody wants to be a unicorn now. Unicorns are everywhere. You see little kids wearing unicorn horns. They're everywhere. They're written on mugs. Be that unicorn. There's a reason why everybody want to be it. Somebody has to be the unicorn. Then we got a little bump in the road. We got fisherman guardian being replaced by the insect, right? So the fisherman represents marriage, regeneration, things coming together, right? His fish, it's a small fish, but it's a fish nonetheless, right? And he did it. He earned that fish. So he's excited. He has his hand out. He's waiting for the fish. He appreciates it, right? Be appreciative. Have an attitude of gratitude. You could have some issues with regeneration. I just said that. With this partnership, this person trying to come back into your life, trying to make a situation work with another person, business partner, family, romance, it does not matter. The solution is, look, what did I just say? Agree to disagree. Both insects are still together. Make moves. Keep making moves. Keep working on your ambition. The insects are working toward the same end, just on different blades of grass. So this situation that, or this person, this relationship, it does not have to stop the project that y'all are working on. So even if this is a kid, you can be like, okay, this is a situation involving a partner that I have, kids with. Okay, you still gonna raise the kids together. Y'all still, are working toward the same end, just on different avenues. That's it. That is the solution to the problem. Be honest with yourself. Yes, it's a partnership, but be okay with going about it, your goal, your shared goal, in 2 different ways. Let's clarify the pine card. We got another card. Oh, good. Oh, come on. Air signs. It's like water signs had it crazy last week, and now this week, air signs. 3 guardians. This has to be like some type of record. Can you even see all the cards? Oh my goodness gracious. I was trying to wrap this up nicely. Okay. Wow. 3 guardians. And clarifying the pine. Okay, so this younger person, this younger guy, this strength, this writing project, this way of thinking that you need to burn away. Barriers are being lifted. That's good. She has her extravagance. She's walking through the doors, right, with the full moon. But we have this guardian, woodcutter, talking about cutting away stuff, right? Cutting away things that no longer serve you. What did I say? Burning away ways of thinking, ways of being, ways of living, right? Hacking away at things, reaping your harvest, reaping what you sow. There could be some issues with you untying some stuff. Remember last week we said you were trying to untie some stuff and it was going to take a while. Well, we still have a little of that residual energy. The good news is that the solution is to walk through the new doors. Walk through it. So any opportunities that are being presented to you this week, take them. Take them. That's how you untie stuff. That's how you get out of this entanglement. How you get out of your head. Then we have issues, right? We have the pearl, relationships based on money, extravagance, wealth. But with the plum blossom, spring, new relationships, happiness, joy. But her stuff is based on money, so how does that work? So you could have some issues with love, with stepping into this new energy. Stepping into this new energy. And the solution is focus on your money. Focus on, keep your eye on the prize. Look at the person in the mirror. Listen to your intuition. This is right underneath the unicorn card. Listen to your inner self. Focus on the beauty that you already have, that's already around you. And then that's how you get more beauty. That's how more situations of love and new beginnings and wisdom can come, right? Because some of you could be being naive as well, and that could be an issue. Okay, and the last card, 6 bamboo water. So we talking about communication, traveling. Some of y'all might need to even get away, go inside, heal. Don't be afraid to delve into your emotions. Don't be afraid to take a trip, right? First card is a toad, last card is water. Toads live what? In water, around water. They like land, but they live in water too. Stay on your path, air signs. Stay on your path. OMG. That was something, wasn't it? Okay, ooh, sorry. Let me get this card. Ooh, okay, so the wind is back. It blew some of my cards away. And I had to go get them because I need them. Okay, so let's start. That was a heavy, like intense, not necessarily bad, just a lot going on, air signs. Okay, so how does that relate to Geminis? We have 3 guardians. Geminis, angel number 8, look that up. 8 bamboo mushroom. Expect the unexpected. Expect things to not be as they say this week, right? Expect things to people, relationships, situations, projects. Expect things to be a little off kilter. Expect things to come to you though that you don't expect as well. Again, be the unicorn, be the phoenix, be the mushroom. You don't see mushrooms every day. No, you don't. You don't. They don't just grow, and you have to find mushrooms. And mushrooms are actually pretty expensive too. So be the mushroom in the garden of life. That was good. I'm done. That's it. Like, there's nothing else to say. When I be the mushroom in the garden of life. Like, well, what if I don't like mushrooms? Hey, this is life. Mushrooms are good for you. They are divine. All right, Libra. 4 wine loop. All right, angel number 22. Libra, look it up. See if it resonates with you. Libra, don't take things too seriously. Have fun. Accept help and assistance from an older man if he offers it, specifically when it comes to money, right? Don't overthink it. Stay in your air energy. Realize that there's a lot of things happening in the cosmos to a lot of people, and what's happening to you is not personal. Be lighthearted. Listen to music. Be around uplifting music and people and situations and energy that makes you happy, so that you stay grounded. Because we are in Taurus now, so, and that's important. It's important to stay grounded. And it's angel number 22. The 2 is about partnerships, but it's also about stability. 4, ultimately 22, right? 2 + 2 is 4. Stay grounded. Realize that this is Taurus season. Okay, to Aquarius. Eight wine knot. All right, angel number 26. Look that up if that resonates with you, Aquarius. There could be some anxiety, right? Predictable anxiety. So there's the thing. Last week it was untying stuff is gonna take time. And then with this reading, it was like, okay, we still have some stuff you're trying to untie. There's a way to go about that. These partnerships, agree to disagree, stay in the partnership, but realize that you're not gonna see eye to eye. So this knot is interesting because it's at the bottom, it's free, then it's a knot, and then it's free, and then it's together, and then they come together, and then they, right? So we don't know what happens above this. So you're dealing with a lot of that energy, Aquarius. You're coming together with this partnership or, you know, this situation, and then suddenly separate, and then together and separate together. We don't know what happens after this. Only you do. Don't panic. Be honest with yourself, right? Listen to your intuition. Stay in tune with the things that you want and things that benefit you, Aquarius. But ultimately, don't untie the knot, right? The knot, it stays together. Comes separately, stays together, and it's a beautiful knot, right? You just have to change your approach, as do they, right? Change how you approach the situation, this partnership. But y'all, this situation, it's a partnership, definitely. We saw that in the general reading. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Have a good week. Peace out.